Alright, how's it going everyone? I'm here today and I'm bringing you a video showing the weapons that I use the most when playing Dead Space 3. Alright, so the first one we'll get into will be my dual shotgun setup. Now what this is a plasma core on top with a Mark V conic dispersal tip, a military engine on bottom with the Evangelizer conic dispersal. The frame is Mark V heavy supercharged frame. Attachment 1 is Mark V damage support, and attachment 2 is Mark V acid bath. And for my upgrade circuits, I did 4 plus 3 damage plus 3 reload for the force gun. I did 2 plus 3 rate of fire plus 3 damage chips for the shotgun, and 2 plus 3 rate of fire plus 3 clip circuits. Now, I like the Evangelizer shotgun, it's very good, but I didn't like the carbine attachment on the top. I rarely ever used it. So, what I did was, I realized that using the shotgun as much as I did, it falters really bad in very close quarters, like point blank range. Though, I don't know, the way the game mechanics work, it just doesn't function as well as it should, like a real shotgun. So what I did was, I switched out the carbine attachment for a force gun. That way, if I get surrounded in point-blank situations where the shotgun won't help me that much, I can use the force gun to knock them down, back up, get some distance, and then just kill them with the shotgun underneath. And my second weapon is the plasma cutter. Upper tool is the plasma core. The tip is a Mark V compact conic dispersal. The lower tool is a Mark V rotator cuff module. The frame is a Mark V compact supercharged frame. The first attachment is a Mark V damage support. The second attachment is a Mark V stasis conic. The chips I have are 3 plus 3 rate of fire plus 3 damage chips, and 1 plus 3 rate of fire plus 3 clip. On the bottom, I have 4 plus 3 reload plus 3 rate of fire chips. Now the reason I picked the chips for this is on the bottom, the only thing that is affected on the bottom if there's no weapon is reload. So I put these on here to increase the reload speed. I am aware that the rate of fire does nothing, but I decided just to go ahead with these chips just so they all match, just so it looks nice. Plus I had the materials for it, so I figured why not. Alright, now I know these are not the best weapons in the game. I know they're not the highest damage. I know there's things like the rocket launcher and the sniper rifle and the hand cannon that do more damage. But personally, I think you have a better time playing this game if you use weapons that you like versus using weapons that are just powerful but you don't really particularly care for. For me, shotguns are personally one of my favorite weapons. I like using them in any game that has them. Plasma cutter is my favorite weapon in all of Dead Space ever since the first game. So these were the two obvious choices for me. Now I'll explain some of the tips in the way these are set up. First we'll do the shotgun. Now the reason I have the Evangelizer on the bottom instead of on the top is the top weapon determines your base stats. The bare minimum that your stats can be for both guns. Now, the Evangelizer gives a very high damage boost, but also takes a lot of reload. So when I decided to flip it onto the top and try it the reverse way, my reload was less than half of what it is now. But since I have the Tesla core on top, it gives it a lot of extra reload. And from the Evangelizer on bottom, I still get the damage bonus for the gun, but I do not suffer the reload penalty that it gives if it's on top. So if you're going to make a weapon and you're going to use one of those special DLC weapons that have bonuses in one stat but take away in another, I'd suggest probably putting it on the bottom depending on what you're using. Now for the plasma cutter, the reason I chose this tip is, one, it's a widened tip. It is possible to take off both legs with one shot of an enemy, like on the miners or the slashers. I find that really helpful. Not to mention, this tip, from what I've seen, has the highest overall damage. I tried the Planet Cracker tip and I tried the Rapid Fire tip. Both of them seem to have less damage than this one, even if the bars are maxed. And yes, I do know that the bars do not stop at where they show on the screen. I do know that stats can go beyond those, but I personally like having a well-rounded weapon that's good with all things, so I don't just go max out into damage or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Those are the weapons I use. Like I said, I do know they're not the best, but they're the weapons I like, so those are the ones I'll be using. I don't think there's any best weapon in the game other than the obvious hand cannon. I think it's all just personal preference, what you like to play. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.